Well, Pamela Holly, man, universalgiving.org. I mean, it's not only going to change your life, but it's going to change the life of probably everybody in the world, it seems. I mean, you got a website here that will not only help people who really need it, but I think the rest of us who really don't need help, really need help, but we don't know it. And this is a place to get that help, isn't it?
It is. I mean, we're so thrilled. Matthew, my life calling definitely is going into hopefully affecting thousands of others, allowing them to give and volunteer in 100 countries across the world. So we're thrilled. Every time someone can volunteer, we feel like their hearts change and we love it.
Well, I mean, it's so, well, first of all, I mean, what I found in life, and it took me a long time, is that kind of the most selfish thing in the world is to give, you know, because it feels so great. I mean, it's the greatest feeling, right?
You know what, though? It's interesting. I get a lot of that from people saying, I just feel good. And people say that, you know, I mean, even the psychologists say that it's selfish. It's like the person who is giving is the person who's feeling good about it.
And that's why the problem sometimes finding somebody deserving to give to. And that's why your website has wonderful stories of people who really need the help, deserve the help, and it takes very little effort on our part, really, to help these people. And you know, you can like give a gift, right? That's one of the things. And how does that gift work?
You know, the gift is one of our most exciting inventions. We love it. We've been doing it for 10 years now. You know, instead of just giving a shirt or an umbrella or a book to someone, give them something that's meaningful that goes beyond their own life. So to us, it's like give $25 to help feed a family in Sudan, or give $10 to help a child buy books to go to school in Haiti. You can do it in 100 countries, and you can do it for an event. So the next time someone has a birthday, or
I see. Yeah.
Things like that. And
So,
especially
you know,
for an anniversary or Valentine's coming up, right? I mean, that would be cool too, right? Give the gift of love of helping a woman start a business. If your wife is a businesswoman, give that. That would inspire her.
And her friends, then you could go to your social list and say, hey, why don't we do it for Ellen's birthday? We will give, you know, instead of getting her more chocolates, which she doesn't need, you know, we help all these people or one cause. So you can also find a cause, like a bigger cause on your site to invest in or to help raise money for.
Definitely. Those are projects, and those are longer term. So that might be something like build 5 wells in Tanzania, or go help build two schools in Kosovo, something like that. It's longer term. You can name someone in that on behalf of someone. So you can do it on behalf of someone, but it's not like a quick gift that's $25. It's a bigger investment, and it usually has a time frame. So it's showing that you're building something for the long term.
It has to happen at a certain time.
Yeah.
But then the piece de resistance here is the volunteering. Man, you could go overseas and just have the experience of a lifetime without like committing years of your life at all. Like, how short are these projects to volunteer usually?
You know, the volunteering side is so much fun. And actually, we have reached 3 times over our results on the volunteering side.
3 times over your results?
People are volunteering. Matthew, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, certainly you've got university students who are you know, 16, 17, 18. High school students are doing it. Then you've got young professionals. For sure they're doing it. They're putting it on their resume.
I see, right.
Families who want to take their kids to experience it. And then you've got retirees and people who are looking for their 3rd career, right? So that happens as well. But, you know, even too, one of the most profound things, Matthew, has been people are out of work. And they come to our site and they go volunteer for 2 weeks or a month. And I guarantee you it changes their life. It's so much fun.
Yeah, but also I think if you volunteer for a few weeks like that and life wasn't going for you very well, and you know you have a chance to get out of yourself to see what life is really like for a lot of other people and recalibrate what you really should be doing in this life, you know, so you don't get stuck again in something lousy.
That's exactly right. That is exactly right. That word is so profound, stuck. And I have a lot of people coming to me saying, I'm stuck. This is what I think I want to do. I'm not sure. And sometimes you need to get entirely out of your environment, Matthew, and go somewhere else. It just shakes it up, right? And then often when you do, your heart is impacted too, especially if you're giving. So it's one thing to remove yourself from your daily situation and just get a fresh perspective. It's another thing if you do that and serve someone else. That's super, super exciting.
Yeah, don't sit on the beach for 2 weeks trying to figure out what to do. Man, go give as much as you can to somebody who really needs it, and that will shake up your life more than anything else, won't it?
Yep. Absolutely,
Yeah.
you're totally
But
right.
also, I mentioned the other day, I mean, I think as a third career, like going to Peace Corps or something like that, and this is a good way to, like, take a weekend Peace Corps course or whatever.
You know what? I think that's brilliant. We're going to do a newsletter based on that, Matthew. Thank you for that great idea. I can tell you're an innovative thinker, and I appreciate it. I think that's exactly right. Rather than commit yourself to a 6-month trip, why not take a 10-day or 2-week trip? And we recommend doing it with some of the partners on Universal Giving, such as Cross Cultural Solutions and others that are very strong like that, who have programs they've been doing for years.
Yeah, they worked it out.
10, 20 years. They know how these programs work. And guess what, Matthew? I did a lot of my volunteer trips solo. If I couldn't find something, I would just
went. Oh, yeah.
go there. But you can go with people, and other people will sign up for it, and you can meet new friends. It's
Well,
great.
that's the fun part too, and particularly, you have a whole new community of like-minded people too.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly right. And that's life-changing. Not just the experience, but the people you meet on Universal Giving's trips as well.
Well, wonderful. So it's universalgiving.org,
That's
and
right.
24/7 you're there. Find out how to give or how to contribute, and really what it's all about. And I think that's the best way for all of us to grow is really by giving our heart to somebody else and working as hard. I mean, everybody wants life easy, which is stupid. That's like playing basketball with a 5-year-old. Who wants to do that? You want to go out there and see how good you really are.
Okay, Matthew, I might have a little bit of a contest with you here. I've got 3 nephews and nieces, and I love them. And so I will be spending time with them and volunteering. But I think so. For us here at Universal Giving, family definitely comes first because we look at these nonprofits as well as a family of our nonprofits.
Yeah.
We're very close with them. Build Change is a great nonprofit partner. We really, really close with them. And I think a key thing for your listeners to know too, and your viewers, is what's so neat about Universal Giving is 100% of each of your donation goes direct to the cause.
That's
we don't take
right.
a cut.
That's
and also
right.
we vet everything. So you're not just people aren't just signing up on our site. We review everything, Matthew. We want to make sure you have an excellent volunteer experience.
Right.
And so when you come to Universal Giving, you're joining a family, you're joining a community, and you know that 100% of what you're giving in your heart and your pocketbook is going right where it should.
Now, so many of these nonprofits now, they spend all their money on fundraising, and so none of the money goes to the people who really need it. And you're giving 100%, and that's wonderful. And you've been on Oprah and all these shows too, so you've been around doing this for a long time. So if people want to do something like this, you're the lady.
We're the place to come. We have a great team, and I'm not the lady, it's the Universal Giving team. I can't tell you how grateful I am for them. We've got people working hard in here. You heard them in the background today.
Right.
I'm so grateful for a team. It takes a team to do this, and we're just so excited to be a part of this.
Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being there, and thanks for all the work you're doing.
Oh, Matthew, thank you, and I hope we stay in touch. You're so much fun.
Great.